Chapter 19. Delia's eyelids drooped. The rhythmic bouncing of the car on the old dirt road, combined with the typical exhaustion she felt during the days of the change, was seriously making her sleepy. She glanced at the clock. Almost 2 p.m. now. Her errand had taken a good chunk of the day. But God, if it wasn't worth it. She drove past the place where they'd left the car 2 nights before, where they'd met the old man, Halberman, he'd said his name was. She kept driving for another half hour, her phone in her hand, praying the no-service symbol would turn into bars enough to make a call. One single solitary call. That's all she wanted. Just to hear Naughton's voice, to know he was okay, that he wasn't in jail, hurt, or worse. It felt like forever, but she got 1 bar, then 2, then 3. She pulled over to the side of the road, hoping they wouldn't up and disappear on her, but they didn't. She called Naughton's cell, heart thumping in her chest. Straight to voicemail. She tried Hirsch's landline. No answer on that either. A million terrible visions assaulted her. Things she knew she couldn't imagine, and yet they came unbidden to her anyway. Strange lines of inquiry opened up. What would happen if they arrested Naughton or Hirsch for murder? The next few hours would be straightforward enough, but then what? Maybe a jail cell could hold a grown and determined wolf just fine. Maybe it couldn't. Iron bars were a far cry from electroshock. But even if the walls held, they wouldn't have the cell to themselves. There'd be other men in there, men who'd... Bzzzt. Her phone vibrated, cleanly and mercifully cutting off that particular train of thought. She glanced down at the phone screen, hoping to see Naughton's name on the caller ID, the picture she'd associated with the entry, a surreptitious shot of him mending Hirsch's fence, streaked in sweat and dirt, popping up. But no, she didn't recognize the number. Probably a telemarketer. Disappointed, Delia answered the call and put the phone to her ear.